Good morning, and I wish all of you a new year that can be a bringer of all the joys and happiness to you. But there's something curious about the new year. Does a new year mean that the old year comes to an abrupt end and something new happens? As a matter of fact, there's a continuity, and new year is a continuum of the old year. There's no change. You go to sleep at 12:01 a.m. and wake up in the morning to find the same sky, clear or polluted, the same fields, the same people. Only the feeling is different, that the digit has changed. And every year you make promises. You make resolutions to follow up. And every time you make a resolution, the process of breaking that resolution starts all the time. In dark moments, in a mood of introspection, you confess your mistakes. But the confession is not to rectify, but to commit them again. You accept reality only to de-embrace it next morning. And I'm purposely using the word de-embrace it because the process of embracing and throwing away is continuous. Isn't that all the circle that almost all our lives have been revolving? We all reach a point in time when we like to believe that we are content on having earned all the niceties of life. So to say, you just have everything in life. A job of your own, either a business or a job where you are the boss, either have a boss who acknowledges your work, a loving family, a few friends who understands your whole psyche, and a decent standard of living. Yet somewhere in the mind, in a corner, hidden corner, there remains a strange feeling of unaccomplished, or not having reached your goals, a shallowness, an empty, hollow space. You feel something is missing. And that is the time when, despite everything you have, you still feel incomplete. The sense of completion, the sense of accomplishment, the sense of really being happy simply isn't there. It's gone. Why? Have the resolutions of the last few years not enabled you to fill that void and that vacuum? Or were those resolutions more for the consumption of your physical needs and not for your intellectual or spiritual needs? You feel incomplete. You have everything and yet you don't have anything. This strange sense of disconnect persists till you go back in time to deliver and delve into your melancholic, your sad self, and to the happy memory you've been saving for days like this. The remembrance of the things past is not always again a very happy thing to happen. And the memories always don't come in handy. The memories may be positive, the memories may be negative, the memories may be full of joy and also full of despair. So, when the nostalgia hits you, it contains you and reminds you that you are vulnerable, that your existence is vulnerable, that you have got tired of your disappointing yourself over and over again. Nobody else has disappointed you, but you made resolutions and you broke them. You found ways and means to overcome the limitation and the boundaries you draw around yourself. And then You keep reminding yourself that if you have no longer to hide your fears under this masquerade, why fear? Why this mask? Why not come out as you are? No doubt, you have the willpower, you have the endurance, and then you dance all the way in the life, probably every time, probably when you are sick at heart and still you are dancing. But you try to keep reminding yourself that you no longer have to hide your fears. Maybe you feel that you can fight the world if anyone dares to wrong you. But how do you fight with yourself when the person who has wronged you is you yourself? You can fight an outsider, but you can fight yourself. And this fighting for yourself has never been a resolution that you swore. This has never been one of the aims of you to fight yourself. To whom do you complain when you face regrets something, when you look at it in the face, at yourself in the mirror in the morning? Whom do you blame for the bad decision that you made? Nobody else did. You see, it's really a difference of perspective that differentiates our voices, that demarcates our voices, and molds our choices. Our voices and choices don't sync all the time. And if they sync, then there's no problem. But unfortunately, they don't. So, this new year, why not take a resolution which is different? A resolution in the coming year that you make your choices and not your voices. A choice of your free will. Do you know, if you really want sanity, to protect the innocent child in you from turning into a rebel who has nothing to offer but vengeance? What are you? Are you still the innocent child that you were when you were a kid? Or are you a spoken rebel or a hidden rebel? A spoken rebel has everything to offer, new ideas, new thoughts. A hidden rebel has nothing to offer. He has only one thing to offer: vengeance. And he forgets the biblical injunction, vengeance is mine. Vengeance is not yours, because when you try to avenge the fault to you, then you start faltering. You ignore the need to let bygones be bygones. You forget that vengeance is not yours, but the childhood is yours, and you are forsaking that. So you have lost many people in the past year, and you lose many people in the coming years. The coming years starting today. But you have to make sure that you do not lose yourself. The friends have been lost, the relations have been lost, and you will keep on losing them. Once a friend may be an enemy tomorrow, and may be indifferent. But if you lose yourself, then what happens? If you lose your innocence, then what happens? If you lose your soul, as the spirituals might say, then what is left? Does your wealth, does your career, does your comfortable style of living help you? No. What is more important is that you are you. You are not an amalgam created by the dregs of the society and by the teachers, molded by the... You are not a piece of clay molded by somebody else. You are not a piece of stone sculpted by anybody outside you. You are a living human being. But are you? Most probably you are not. Let's be very honest. Or Unfortunately, we are never honest and we are never authentic. And when we are not honest and we are not authentic, then we try to clutch at straws to save ourselves from drowning. We look around, we find anything which can save us, and all is a mirage. Today the new year starts, and it's inevitable that there are turbulences inside you, but you don't let them come into your being. Keep reminding yourself that you are more precious than anything else. Yourself, your creativity, your authenticity, your being. That's the most important, your being. In months to come, there'll be times when you wish to be blessed with the privilege of undoing things. You'll think of the past things that you have done, and you wish you had not done that. But what is done cannot be undone. And that moment when you will wish things to be undone is exactly the moment for you to take a brief look in the mirror and smile at your imperfections. Unfortunately, we always ignore our imperfections. We instinctively hate them. We try to hide them. But imperfections are you. Why hide yourself? Why not smile at your imperfection and say, well, I'm not a perfect person. I have some negative points as well. And these imperfections are a part of my personality, a part of my psyche. As you look at 1 year passing, try to reflect on the darkest hours of this past year. Just know that in this world of shifting context, nothing will matter ultimately. But whatever certainly matters is one thing: the clarity of your thought and honesty of your mind. I repeat, the clarity of the thought. What you think should be clear, at least to you. I don't care for whether it's clear to others or not. And honesty of the mind. And that will pave the way for your dreams to prevail. And your dreams will not only prevail, they will be overhauled dreams. The dreams which you have today convert themselves into nightmares. But when you are clear in your thoughts and when you have a crystal clean mind, then the dreams are something which are adorable, which are likable. And there is never a danger of those dreams becoming nightmares. If you really want to make a difference in the coming year, if you really want to do so, then just shed the pretense. Shed that cloak that you're wearing to hide your own self. Wear your values, incredible values, as if they are your most expensive pieces of ornaments. Just try to be yourself. Be true to yourself. Let that be your resolution. The pretense that you have around you, the cloak that hides your real self, needs to be torn and thrown on the dunghill. Its proper place is a garbage bag waiting to be taken outside. Don't forget that you can be happy even when you are depressed, because you have stopped chasing the new. The new year enters, and when you make a resolution, you're chasing something. You're chasing a mirage. I'm not a person of religious nature who says go after your soul. No, go after yourself and be yourself. Be yourself without any pretense, without any false covering. Be true to yourself. If that's a resolution you can undertake and live by that, then maybe 2018 would not be a hit 18. Maybe 2018 would be a turning spot in your life. But stop chasing the illusions. Stop making the resolutions. Just one resolve. Be myself. And therein lies honesty. Therein lies success. And most important, therein lies happiness. I dare you to be yourself. Do you have the courage to do so? I'm sure you'll make an effort. Thank you.